Hi there, my name is Sandy Zemmer. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm joining my Close to My Heart Twisted Sisters for a YouTube hop. So I am going to twist up this Pawliday Express as well as the Ready to Gobble set. So what I did was I looked for some little characters that would fit inside this car and would make sense. So you can see at the top there is the standard card that we would make with this. And I'm going to show you how to twist these up and you make that bottom card. So I've gone ahead and I've colored off camera these little images up, and I'm also cutting apart the images. So you can see I cut the turkey out and I cut the inside of the car out there, and I'm just going to layer them inside this car. So I've also cut around that wing so it can overlap and kind of look like the little turkey's chillaxing inside the car there. And I'm just going to slide it forward so it looks like this turkey is driving. The back of the car will be attached to the turkey's tail there so that it looks like it's right inside. I also colored up the second turkey from the Ready to Gobble, and I just wanted to add a little bit of humor here. So I'm writing in the words "eat chicken." So I thought that was kind of fun, especially since the turkey's kind of in a getaway car. It would be kind of cute to just add some humor here. So next you will see that I'm grabbing some paper from the Gnomes for Autumn set. So this should still be available when this launches, when this catalog launches. It is for sale only while quantities last, so you may have to hurry in to get to it. I liked this piece of paper in particular because it had Thanksgiving in it, and I wanted that turkey to sort of point to the words Thanksgiving and then pop that second one up on top there. So I'm just cutting this down so that it will fit onto my card base, and I also want to back it with a little bit of that red color as well. So you can see here that I'm doing that. I wanted to take away a little bit of the starkness of the white. So I'm using one of our sponges, and I've cut that into sixths actually. And so this little piece I'm using to sponge up using the toffee ink and just sort of tone it down a little bit in the middle. And I'm also going to add a little bit of ink to the edges just to create a little bit of dimension there. This is a super quick and easy card. The only thing, I guess, is just adding that turkey inside the card that maybe takes a little bit more. Here you can see me adding it on to that red there. And just creating a little bit of a mat. And then at the end, I will pop it onto a card base. So the second one that I'm doing is this little reindeer. And he was already in that Pawliday Express, but he was sitting on top of a bunch of gifts and things, and I wanted to cut him out and I wanted him to drive the car because I thought that would just be a little bit of a different twist. So that's exactly what I did. Basically the same thing, cut out the space there inside the car and then just put him behind the wheel. So there's my two examples so far. So next I'm using the September-October mix-ins. This is kind of a unique paper pack. Maybe you wouldn't normally expect it to be on a Christmas card, but I thought, why not? These patterns can work very well together. So I'm tearing apart that one piece of paper, and it's got sort of a muted look on one side, and then it's got the plaid on the other. So I'm layering those up on the card and just creating a base, sort of a road for this little guy to travel on. So it's totally fine to have pattern paper as your foreground here. It may not look like snow, but that's okay. It just adds another interesting dimension. And sometimes just thinking outside the box makes it a whole lot more fun. I think it turned out really good. You'll have to let me know in the comments what you think. So I did have that piece of paper a little bit longer there, so I just flipped it over and trimmed it. Now I'm just going to add my little reindeer in his car. And I'm just going to sort of put one wheel in behind that torn paper and one out front so that it looks like he is having some movement. I always like to have that movement look, so sort of, you know, intertwine the foreground and the background. Next, I'm going back to this Pawliday Express stamp set, and I'm just grabbing my sentiment. And I always like to use my carrier sheet just to make sure that my sentiment's going to fit where I want it to fit. So I'm stamping Bringing Happy Holiday Greetings on the front of that, which I think is super cute for this. And then I'm just going to back that on some black. And at the end, you'll see that I will put those on the card bases so they'll have a little bit of a white border there. And you can see that here. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. I'd love it if you subscribe to my channel by hitting that bell. That will give you a notification every time that I make a post. And please also check in the description for the Twisted Sister links so that you can see what all of my other crafty friends have created. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.